I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBM, we're exploring a powerful guide to personal growth, destiny, and decision making through the ancient wisdom of Chinese metaphysics. We're speaking with Judith McKenzie, and she is out with a revealing and practical approach in her wonderful book, Move with Clarity. She is showing readers how to decode their Bazi chart and how to use it to better understand wealth, health, and relationships. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Addicts Publishing for helping us put her on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing her amazing book. The links are below this interview. Judith, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you so much, Logan, and it's my great honor to be here.
It's a great honor to have you on the show. You've done wonderful work with this book.
Yeah.
What first drew you to the study of Bazi and Chinese metaphysics?
Wow, that's a very good question. So I wrote this book because I want people to know that there is a system that can put you on a path of least resistance.
Mhm.
There is a way of thriving, not just surviving.
Yeah.
There is a blueprint that you can decode to maximize your potentials. And there is a map that you can read to navigate and manage your challenges.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Talk to us about the title of the book, Move with Clarity.
It took me so much energy and time and brainstorming to come up with a book because Patsu or Chinese metaphysics, Patsu is part of Chinese metaphysics. Patsu is a system, a destiny reading system that decodes your path. Like when you were born, you already have an imprint, a blueprint of your destiny, right?
Mhm.
So there's so much like, what is it that I can use as a title that is proactive,
Mhm.
that is positive, that can um, create interest, for people who are ready to change their lives, right? So I've been like meditating and praying and asking for divine intervention about my title.
Yeah.
So one time I was listening to Neville Goddard and I said, all you have to do is just move with clarity. And said, like, oh my goodness, this is exactly
Yeah.
the title that I want. Because at first it was start with clarity, start with clarity. And I feel like there's something missing.
Mhm.
It cannot, it does not make you move
Mhm.
or do something about it. So I said, oh, I think it's Move with Clarity is the best title.
Absolutely. And in movement, there is life, of course. So it kind of brings both together. It's basically living with clarity, moving with clarity. I think it's a great title. It's very compelling. Talk to
Yeah.
us about how understanding a Bazi chart can help someone make better life decisions.
Well, the Move with Clarity, this book is based on the premise that every person is born with a unique blueprint of potentials and challenges that shapes their life path.
Mhm.
This book is about being from a state of being stuck and overwhelmed to a state of clarity and confidence, right? This book provides a practical framework of three critical areas of your life: on wealth, on health, and relationships.
Mhm.
Like, for example, on wealth. In the book, you will know your natural abilities that will align you to your career path, investment opportunities, and strategic industries.
Mhm.
Okay, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
On health, this book will help you uncover your elemental weaknesses and strength to support your lifestyle and provide vitality, long-term vitality.
Mm.
And on relationship, it will also reveal how you're able to attract love,
Mm.
strengthen communication, and create harmonious connections.
Wonderful, wonderful. And obviously, those are three areas of life that people want to be strong. They want to be healthy, they want to be wealthy, and they want to be in good relationships. So addressing those three areas of life, I think, are is vital. Talk to us about how you actually use the chart. Do you need your date of birth, your time of birth, gender? I mean, what goes into this chart to make it specific to you, Judith, or to me, Logan?
Okay, so when a client comes to me for a Potsu destiny reading, I would usually ask for their birth date, birth time, birthplace, like those, birth details based written on their birth certificate. Because
Mhm.
sometimes they would say, I forgot my birth certificate or I got lost and, I think that I was born on this date and time. So the reading won't be effective or it won't be accurate. I really need, because we follow the law of the land. So it has to be in your birth certificate. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then clients would usually, number one question they would ask is, when is my wealth luck?
Mhm.
Or that's the first, very first. The
Mhm.
second would be, when will I get married? When
Mhm.
is potentially I will meet the love of my life? And then the last would be, what are my potential health issues?
Mhm.
Those are the top three questions that I would experience or encounter in a reading.
Exactly. Talk to us about elemental strengths and weaknesses. What can readers learn about themselves?
Well, in based on Patsu, on the Patsu chart, it's every person's chart is composed of five elements: the wood, the fire, the earth, the metal, and the water. Right, and
Mhm.
then it's divided into two: the yang and the yin. So these elements are representations of areas of your life. Let's say, for example, in 2026, it's the year of the young fire, yin fire horse. It's a
Mhm.
very strong rooted fire. Now, they say that, oh, in the year of the horse, these are the industries that will flourish, these are the health issues that will happen, and these are the scandals or a lot of forecasts and all that.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, if your personal blueprint or your personal Pachi chart is not favorable to the fire, you will be facing challenges.
Yeah.
You'll be facing challenge. Let's say, for example, Logan, in 2020, in the year of the COVID, when the COVID
Mhm.
came, right? A lot of people, they suffered, right? Because they were not prepared. They did not got a reading before 2020. Now, however, those people, based on their POTSI charts, if water and metal were favorable, they made a lot of money on that year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah. So,
It's amazing
yeah.
what kind of insight you can get into life, into society, and into yourself by following this Chinese metaphysics. What kind of transformations have you seen in people who've applied these principles?
You know, people would ask, do you have evidence on this system? And you know what? I would say me,
Mhm.
me,
Yeah.
because before I discovered the Patsu destiny reading and feng shui, because I'm also a feng shui expert.
Mhm.
I was running an 18 years of events in manpower management. Right, I was like really, really burned out. I thought that it was my destiny to keep running corporate events and manpower management.
Mhm.
So, because in my chart, my management skills are very strong. My attention to details, I'm very structured, I'm very disciplined. I'm into that. However, why is it that, yes, I'm making a lot of money, but
Mhm.
why is it I didn't even have time for my kids? I have
Yeah.
4 children, and you know, I even on Saturday and Sunday I'm working because I'm very, very hardworking. And then when I said like, oh, I needed a career change. Like I needed something that even after like I'm already in my 50s now, I'm 56 years old.
Mhm.
I want an evergreen, you know,
Mhm.
something that will put me in the path of this resistance. I will be happy at the same time, you know, um, flourish. And then in 2009, when I was running a very good business, in 2009, I had a really, really big challenge, crisis. Like everything went down the drain. My relationship was very strained. My children are getting sick, and I'm like,
Mhm.
what's happening to the business? Then I was sitting in my kitchen and said, there must be a technique. There must be a system out there where why people are barely making it, and why are some people, even they're sleeping, they're making money. What is this technique?
Mhm.
And then normally, because I'm a strong chart, I'm a very strong person, I don't normally ask for help because I don't want to bother people. That's in my head. But then again, I said, and then I spoke to a friend, just one friend. He said, do you believe in feng shui? I said, you know what? Right now, I would believe in anything. And then she said, okay, here's the link. And then I went to the link. The next month, I flew to Malaysia to study. And then after Malaysia, I went to Hong Kong. And then I went to Singapore. I went to Las Vegas, California, San
Mhm.
Francisco. I kept studying and studying and studying. And then here I am 15 years after.
Amazing, amazing. You're a woman with a mission, a passion. You wanted to find out a system for living that would put you more in harmony with the world around you and within yourself, and you found it. And that's wonderful as well.
And
Before we leave you today, let me ask you this. What do you hope readers, when they're done reading your book, what do you hope they take away from it? What do you hope sticks with them? And how do you hope they use the book?
well, especially in 2026, it's the year of visibility, speed, and power.
Mhm.
The energy does not wait for the hesitant. If you're ready to start, you know, commanding your life, pick up my book, Move with Clarity, the strategic destiny blueprint to master your wealth, health, and relationships. The blueprint is ready. The
Mm.
question is, are you? When you move with clarity, you align your flow, you transform your life.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's a great promise, and I think it's a promise fulfilled with the work of this great book. The name of the book is Move with Clarity. It is a practical, thought-provoking guide that helps readers unlock the wisdom of Bazi and better understand their path in life. You will discover how ancient insight can bring modern confidence. Judith, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you so much, Logan.
I appreciate your time, your insight, and the wonderful work you've done on this book. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time.